Hello and welcome to a beautiful day in the Math Computer Lab. Today we are going to be talking football. Football, the sport where teams bash each other for 15 some odd weeks in the hopes of winning a ring at the end of the season. Now let's break this down a little bit further for our listeners at home. All teams play in their own conference and try to achieve the best record by beating the other teams to advance to the playoffs at the end of the regular season. From there it is a series of games to end up with only 2 teams standing, one from each conference. Common sense tells us that the teams with the best record in both conferences should be the ones that play in the final game, called the Super Bowl. And consequently the team with the best record of those two should win the game. I think we should test this theory. Does the team with the best overall record win the Super Bowl? We pulled statistics of all Super Bowl results off the internet, coming up with some interesting numbers. What did we find out? Well, watching football for most of my life, I thought it would be pretty even and that a winning record would not indicate winning the Super Bowl. I mean, if it did, then why even watch the playoffs? That's the best part sometimes. But to my dismay, the numbers tell me that teams with a better winning record in the Super Bowl win it 53% of the time. Well, how valid is that? Is there a test we can run to see if the numbers aren't skewed? So we ran a chi-square test with a 5% significance level. Well, the test backed up the numbers. I couldn't believe it. We should not reject the original thought. Apparently, if the team going into the playoffs has the best record overall, they will most likely be the ones winning the Super Bowl. This seems just ridiculous. What else that could have been a factor? We could have looked at if they heated up right before the playoffs and how many Pro Bowl players they had on their team. That's a lot of intangibles or lurking variables as statisticians like to say. So why not just enjoy watching the game rather than do all that research?